Sorry about that. I was attuned to a different frequency of light. I forgot that you all couldn't see me, and that I couldn't interact with matter in a meaningful way. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good Monday. Out of curiosity, uh, you been hearing anything weird lately? I've just been having this weird feeling, like that there's like something different. I don't know. Just this unshakable kind of tingling in the back of my head. Been a lot of explosions lately. I I don't know if that is a goof or not. I don't. Explosions are generally not good. Don't explode. Uh, but before I forget, we've got a lot of redeems. I got to catch up. Nestor, here is your one of a kind, artisanal, handcrafted, and freshly laundered hello. Um, uh, no, sorry, I just saw that. No, I have been deep in the work mines. I did not know about that, Weems. So, but Esther, your one of a kind, artisanal, bespoke, handcrafted hello goes as thus. Hey, 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 Nestor. Hey, you're cool. You're good. I don't have a really good bit for this one, so I'm just gonna be sincere and say that your continued support and guidance and friendship means a lot to me. But I'm gonna do it in like a sotto voce. Strap. Let me get the strap special out of the way first. Uh, Reminder to all of you that you matter, you're valid, loved, worthy of love, important, allowed to have emotions and bad days. You don't have to be strong or perfect all the time. You are not broken. I'm so proud of all of you for existing, and I'm so thankful that you are around. Trans rights are human rights. Stay safe, y'all. Don't give up. Hell yeah. Happy Pride, everybody. Trans rights are human rights. And if you disagree, uh, kindly proceed to insert your entire fist directly in the orifice of your choice. And strap your hello. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little low energy right now, so I hope you don't mind if I dispense with the bits. The bit right now is absolute sincerity. Strap, it always makes me smile seeing you go around sharing fun, goofy little, the falses and the strap special and everything with everybody. It makes me happy, and I am. It's gonna sound silly, but it really makes me feel good that you think that this is a place that's worth your attention, because you're a cool person. So thank you. Click Flint, your hello. Guess what? Hat trick. Click Flint, your hello is that you are such an amazingly creative and funny person who the your ability to riff and like yes and on a dime with everybody so far in our gay space animals has been really interesting and cool, and it just frankly makes me even more ravenous for what we've got going on in the future. You're a really cool person, And if there's anybody that I would continue to share a brain cell with in the future on dumb bits and random references, it'd be you. Uh, you will attack me. You will attack me. You say horrible lies about me. Okay. Weems, you are just like an absolute treasure. You are so wonderful and fun and like just the right amount of chaos gremlin. I mean that with nothing but affection. And yeah, just you're somebody that everybody here is somebody, frankly, that I hope I get to hang out with at some point. No, no, no. You don't feed the mogwai after midnight. Otherwise, you get gremlins. Uh, Printers. Jesus, 30 stream streak. Holy shit. Thank you so much for that. That means the world. Uh, Jesse. Let me get you your one of a kind artisanal bespoke handcrafted Rights of Odd joke. Patent pending. Accept no substitutes. Tell me truly now. Did you hear about the girl who ate a frog? It's a sad and chilling tale. She consulted the finest doctors and the most occult sages, but they have all come to the same conclusion. She's going to croak. Okay, fine, fine. I'll get you a better one. I'll get you a better one. What did one eye say to the other? Between you and me, something smells. Because it's a nose. The eyes. The nose is between the eyes. I mean, for most of you folks, I don't have a nose. Then how does he smell? Terrible. All right, here's your last rights of the odd joke. Why did the chicken cross the playground? Hmm? What's that? You don't know? Your feeble mortal minds cannot comprehend? Then allow me to elucidate, to part the veil of reality, and tell you the truth your mind does not wish. Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. My brain did a cartoony vision of just gently noodling over something to smell it, along with sound of wet spaghetti noodles and someone trying to whistle and failing. Jesus. Okay. Let me catch up. Sotto voce is when your words are raw but you squeeze lime juice on the goddamn. Uh, Actually, you can't feed Spessotron after midnight. They've got a thing in the morning. Ah, gotcha. And yet y'all throw me in the washing machine. Curious. Rip to her on this, the first day of Pride. New week, new attempt to see if Twitch remains scared of the pear wiggler. Bonking you with the cartoon hammer. Bonk, boink. 1 point. No cooldown, tomato redeem would be great. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Hey, does this make a sound for you all? I just gotta check if it does. Damn. I didn't do the thing right. I'm a fool. I'm a clown fool man. Alright. I got one more. Oh, well, I know part of the reason why. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Don't do it. You're paying attention. You gotta stop. If you don't stop, I'll die. How about now? Oh no, I've used the maximum amount available for me. It'll restock. It seems silly that the restrictions apply to me as well. That's silly. You're silly. Fine. I'll do it myself. How wide can I make that actually? Okay. We'll go. Rewards. Channel points. Bleepin' and bloopin'. I'll get rid of limit per stream. And I guess I'll get rid of the time limit right now so I can test it. Okay, it worked. Excellent. I mean, I don't know what that is. That's weird. I wonder what that would mean. It must be nothing. I must be going crazy. All right. Now I'll put the things back on. Bam. Yay. Rabbi Vo will play the solo. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, man. But yeah, it's a Monday, all right. I did not sleep basically at all last night. I took my son to school. I crashed for a little bit. Have always assumed that Rabbi Vol is not a real Vol, but is a real rabbi. Yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of logic, you know. Exactly. Yeah. And I do love the idea of a rabbi that really wants to be a Vol and is like actively trying to become more Vol like. There's got to be a furry that's made their persona Rabbi Vole, right? Like that has to have happened. Because if it hasn't, I have a real opportunity in front of me. Except for the fact that I'm not Jewish, and I would feel really weird, you know, having that be a part of a character that, like, persona's like mostly a personal thing. You're not Jewish yet. That, that's right. That's right. I fully adopt a religious and cultural practice purely for a bit. That that would that would be the dumbest thing ever. Sees all those books about like cozy animals in the woods and has noticed that they all feel a bit Christian normalized, Redwall, Abbey, and so forth. It worked for John Givens' character, the Big Lebowski. It's chill. Religious folks love commitment. It's true. That's like their thing. Uh, so, folks, we held, for anybody that wasn't here, we held a poll on the Discord, and we decided as a family that we were going to play something different, something unusual, something weird. I want to tell you all. I want to tell you all that I tried my best to get some absolutely bonkers games. Huh. The weird little tingle in the back of my head. Nah. It must be nothing. Um do you want to know the things that I tried to get to play tonight? Or do you want me to save those so that I can continue to work on them and try to like get it working? Cuz otherwise, here you go. Please enjoy. Goddamn WebP. All I want is pants. A decent pair of pants. Okay. Try this again. I'll try it from a source that respects my fucking time. Solomon Grundy want pants too. If you are a WebP, I swear to God. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. All right, you ready for a look at this? Because I don't think you are. This is what I was going to throw at you all tonight. I was going to hit you with Pickle Wars. But I can't get it working. Now, I want to tell you that this is like some absolute bonkers thing that I've never heard of, but that would be a lie, chat. I have played this in my earlier eons. I played this game, and it is essentially what if instead of having cute cartoony models, we had weird, like, guy in a polo shirt for Commander Keen, and instead of having a blaster, he has a salad shooter. That is his weapon. Is a salad shooter, and he shoots vegetables at the pickle aliens to defeat them. I have played this game, and it is not great. But I saw this and I was like, holy shit. It's fucking raw. If you're firing a salad, any gun is a salad shooter. And then there is the other option that I wanted to try to play tonight, but I'm still kind of struggling with. Let me see if I can get some good pictures of it. I guess I'll ask first and foremost, is anyone here with a game called The Last Half of Darkness? Because again, this is another one that I remember playing as a kid, and I struggled to all hell with it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This one's a little bit more kind of like in our wheelhouse, but you'll see how it's also just a little bit different than what we're used to around here. This is it. This is The Last Half of Darkness. I feel like you're paying people for fake screenshots of games. So, yeah, the whole thing is that this is very much like a classic, like, one of those, like, it almost feels like a hybrid between a later, more modern point and click adventure and like a old school text based kind of like a Zork. Because you still have like the very strict command structure, but they also have the picture that you interact with to select things. But the picture is not the full screen, it's just a little window. You have an inventory, you have, you know, it tells you these are actual exits that you can move to and from as like a dedicated window instead of making them like clearly telegraphed on the picture. Hey, Drazov, you want to know a funny story? You want to know who made Last Half of Darkness? Go on, take a guess. LJN, right? Uh yeah, so it was made by Soft Labs Laboratories, but like when you load it up, it has the legend logo at the front of it. Like, I managed to get it just kind of working. And the issue was I still have to tweak some stuff because this game old. And you know how like older games were like tied to your actual like CPU clock speed? And like, yeah, so when you start the game, you have an option of like choosing your processor speed. Uh I chose one and things were moving so absurdly that I could not like proceed at certain parts. But it was very funny getting to the part where there are the two creepy little girls playing patty cake and uh they're just like fucking Dragon Ball Z fighting each other. I learned about the clock speed thing from watching a very long video about the dagger of Amon Ra. Hell yes. Also, hey Morgan, I hope you're doing well. Let's see. What else? So those were the two that I really wanted to make happen tonight, and unfortunately, I just couldn't get either of them off the ground, much to my chagrin. So I went for something that's not weird per se, but it's not what we would normally do, and it is something from my past, and I'm curious how well it holds up. I'm curious where it falls. So, y'all wanna dive in, or you want to keep yapping for a little bit longer? I'm okay with either one. Okay, just make sure that I got my settings set up right. Oh, I just found out they apparently made an updated version of Last Half of Darkness in 2025. Interesting. Night Trap when you're older. I have not played it on stream. It is something that I would like to do, and I think Dagger of Amon Ra is on GOG now. Let me double check. Yeah, Dagger of Amon Ra is on GOG, so I could get it through there. Because if I remember correctly, Dagger of Amon Ra is actually the second one in that series, right? The first one is like the Colonel's Bequest. Kudos to the genius on Blue Sky who said that the first the Five Nights at Freddy's is just thirstless night trap. Oh yeah, it's on a plantation. I'm sure that that's totally aged well and isn't weird at all. Yeah, maybe we'll just stick to Dagger of Amon Ra. All right. Let me pop over here. Add a little thing here. Yeah, the dagger also aged perfectly. No bad Chinese. Oh, see, I didn't know. I don't know how much. I don't really know much about like what is in the Amon Ra. So yeah. Oh, sorry. reset my it reset my window capture audio. Yeah, we're playing Carmen Sandiego, baby. Yeah, I've got the almanac of course I do. Look at property of Vile. Oh no! Oh shit! I'm gonna die! Oh fuck! Look at that! Look at that sassy bitch. It seems like going in front of the Acme Detective Agency would be a bad call for Carmen Sandiego, but that's just me. Please activate your patented Crime Stopper gadgetry by turning on your video phone and signing in. Hell yeah. Acme Equipment registration. Please enter your name. Charts. Vargas. No, I'm just Sharts Varku. Fine. I guess we'll. There we go. Updating Acme Detective roster. Registering your location on the Acme satellite.
Welcome to Acme. Here are the details of your new case.
I don't think that's a real man.
Contact employee travel. Good luck.
All right, is the audio level better? I feel bad again for absolutely blasting your eardrums out. Okay, cool. You never check your own front yard for a famous thief. All right, detective brief. Case 26R4053. Deadline Sunday. Agent Scharzvarkas. Rank Gumshoe. Locale Vienna. The loot Sigmund Freud's couch. Oh, sorry, Sigmund Freud's couch.
Contact employee travel.
Contact employee travel. Employee travel service. I can't remember it now. The Austrian Alps provide some of the best skiing and the most beautiful mountain scenery in Europe. Edelweiss, an alpine wildflower that is the symbol of Austria, grows on the mountain slopes. Vienna, query ticket agent, inspect ticket booth, call CrimeNet. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how I do all of these things. He wants to buy antimony, but he wasn't sure what it was. Evidence report. Answering machine. Message. Get on the next plane that leaves for the Ukraine. Or Ukraine, if you want to say it correctly. I'm just said, yeah. What's her name? What was it? Stigpin? Oh man, I can't remember now. That's gonna bother me. Found at ticket booth, filed by Sharts Farkas, authorized by Major John Baker. Thinks she's trying to find the Warriors. Yeah. Stinkman fraud. Shoehorning a definitive article on the name of a nation whose language is lack those is a little funny. Alright, CrimeNet. Received photo of suspect capping oil well in the Urals. He asked about the recent tennis match. Okay. So then. I mean, none of these are really right, but man, I was much too young at the time, but I had this game. I had no goddamn idea what I was doing. I could not read. Not like, haha, funny, more like, smell these leftovers. I can't tell if they're still good. Why does it sound like a Markov string generated joke intro? Okay. Let's see if I'm thinking about this right. Ask Tutor. Moscow is the largest city in the Soviet Union and is the administrative center for the world's largest country. A Moscow landmark is St. Basil's Cathedral, a famous church on Red Square. Oh, oh. He scheduled a short layover in Leh. He had a nasty scar. Check out the classroom. More evidence. Answering machine. Message. My name is Greta von Weiss. Your trip will be lovely and nice. The climate's terrific in the South Pacific on this tropical island paradise. Okay, so we're South Pacific, Leh. Suspect caught offering bribe to. Okay. I mean, there's only one of these that's in the South Pacific, so I feel like it's gotta be Port Moresby? Hope you like the onboard movie. It's Biodome with Pauly Shore. Port Moresby is the capital of Papua New Guinea and is named after Captain John Moresby, who mapped out and explored much of eastern New Guinea in the late 1800s, and I'm sure there was nothing problematic about it at all. Villain. Get him. Kill him. He asked if I knew of any evangelical Lutheran churches. I hate when an organized criminal comes up to me, holds me at gunpoint, and says, "Where are the evangelical Lutheran churches?" Gotta be one of my top 5 favorite disliked things. Check out the studio. Port Moresby, a newspaper. The masthead reads, "Home Rule for Greenland approved." So, like, Denmark? CrimeNet. Library shows suspect has absconded with the biography of Bishop Absalon. He liked to weave in and out of rush hour traffic.
He was carrying a barrel full of cream donuts.
He was carrying a barrel full of cream donuts. I also hate that because I have no idea, it just makes me socially anxious. Okay. Yeah, Copenhagen. There we go. That was Bort. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. In the 11th century, King Canute ruled over the vast Danish empire that included Norway, Sweden, England, and parts of Finland. That was something. I'd be careful if I were you. Copenhagen. Book Demolitions and You.
Freeze!
Damn.
Hands up!
Them Danish cops throw hands. Denmark. You'll Be Sorry has been tracked to Copenhagen by Gumshoe Schartz-Farkas. The suspect was released because Schartz-Farkas had not secured a valid arrest warrant. We'll be ready for You'll Be Sorry next time, the chief's overheard saying.
I'm afraid you'll have to do better.
Okay. Oh, I have to do a new
Here
case?
is your next case.
Oh,
Make
because I wasn't
travel
filling out the
arrangements right away.
warrant and stuff
Good
yet.
luck.
Damn. Well, we got ads in 2 minutes, so let's get up, get a snack, get a stretch, get a sip, and we'll return to our case renewed, ready to track down Chopin's music stand. You know, because there are no other crimes that need to be solved. All right, I'll be back in 3. See you then. I'm going to take a quick moment to just vent a little bit. There's no more real feeling than loving a tiny, tiny version of yourself more than anything, and also wanting to just like grab them and be like, why are you doing these dumb things? So, uh, I have been having a little bit of an issue with tiny cosmic horror getting out of bed, like while I'm streaming, and getting up to like do stuff, play on his Switch, stuff like that. And I caught him doing that while I was on my break, and he was like, I was just getting up to go to the bathroom, but it's like the bathroom that's like the furthest away in the house from him. So I had to spend extra time venting and being like, bud, if this happens again, I'm gonna have to like I'm gonna have to take away something from you until like you understand that you have a bedtime, and like it's so that you can, you know, pay attention and be rested in school and have a good day and not be in a bad mood all the time. Because when you don't do that, you have bad days and then you feel worse. So, oh god, it's frustrating. Anyway, sorry about that. Now let's try not to fuck up this case. Oh, what the hell? What the hell is going on with my cursor? All right. Poland is a rich culture and intellectual heritage. Frédéric Chopin based many of his compositions on Polish dances such as the mazurka and polonaise. He said it was easy to hide out in all the wild animal reserves. He asked the whereabouts of an antique jewelry shop. All the messages are in Swahili. Suspect appears to be willing to pay for his purchases with shillings. Okay.
Warrant Department. Press send button to transmit evidence.
Okay. Cops possessed crash test dummy. Exactly. Okay. I mean, there's only one of these that I feel like is going to speak Swahili, and that's going to be Nairobi. Kenya is well known for its twin peaked Mount Kilimanjaro near the Kenyan border with Tanzania. He planned to spend the night on Prince Edward Island. Traced back to Jacques Cartier, so Canada. Police reports suspect hoarding copper, investing heavily in lead, putting money into nickel. Okay. Ex-televangelist, ex-crop duster of houseplants, and now Vile's nearsighted helicopter pilot. Black Mamba prefers soiled trench coats and snap-brimmed fedoras. Montreal. Montreal is the second largest city in Canada. A famous landmark is the Church of Notre Dame de Bon Secours. I love the sound, like the music. I feel like it's pretty fun and snappy. He said he planned to parachute off an oil rig. Message says plenty of artifacts for you to steal if you make this your next destination. The first copper vessel, likewise the first wheel, in this, the cradle of civilization. Entering a Sunni Muslim mosque.
He was carrying a helmet.
He was carrying a helmet. So who's got a helmet? Mountain climbing. Ex-professional hockey player. Imagine meeting an international criminal and he's like, yeah, I'm going all around the world doing cool adventure tourism shit every day. I'd quit my job on the spot. Yeah, exactly, right? Okay. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna fuck this one up too. who, who, who is who is this eastbound and down motherfucker right here? Who is this fucking? Oh God, fuck! What's his name? Fucking Danny McBride. Tell me that this is not just Danny McBride working for Carmen Sandiego. I defy you to tell me otherwise. What the what the fuck is this? What is this man? Is this that mighty Boosh I've heard tale of? Yeah, basically. Okay. So what do we have? Parachute off an oil rig. Now, does the parachute imply that like one of the hobbies is parachuting? Or is that just like telling me where we should go? You know what I mean? Like, is there somebody who has parachuting as a... There's a whole lot of mountain climbers, I'll tell you that. They fucking love mountain climbing. Boy, howdy. Except for him. He loves skin diving. He loves croquet. And that's a man. Ah, mountain climbing. Okay. I don't, in my daily life, find many people that are all about croquet, you know? But I guess, somebody's gotta serenade. God damn it. Tennis. 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 I feel like there's gotta be an easier way to do this, but I don't know it. So, croquet. You'll be sorry. Tennis. Tennis. Lady Agatha Wayland. That's just Lois Griffin. Nice try. Okay, so I'm guessing it's not. So then, Cradle of Civilization. And we're off to Baghdad. I knew it. The link between Enasir and Vile is finally revealed. Okay, so this is the... Saw someone in a Vile t-shirt just a while ago. Okay, but we're missing... poster from the movie Jaws 7. They have uniforms? They did show somebody with a Property of Vile t-shirt in the intro. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm not picking up on how to identify the culprit. So we're just going to botch this one again.
Halt!
Jesus Christ. And we'll try. We'll try to figure out. Nick Brunch. Okay. So how am I supposed to know that it was Nick Brunch?
I'm afraid you'll have to do better. Here are the details of your new case.
It's like a juicy sweatpants, but it
Make
says...
travel arrangements right away. This is the chief signing out.
Okay.
Contact employee travel.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Contact employee travel.
Fuck off, Chief. Honestly, Jesse, you kind of got me wanting those now. Okay. So how could we have known that it was supposed to be Nick Brunch? And always wears crime fighter's ring. I didn't see anything that would have indicated that, though. Question the news anchor. She invited me on a spree on her yacht in the North Sea. She was looking for a dog. Okay, so it's a she, and it's tennis. So we know that it's a lady. Armadillo. All right, not her. How about you, Catherine? I bet you love mountain climbing. Yep. Uh, one mentioned had a helmet. Okay, yeah, the helmet probably indicated motorcycle. See, that's why you're cooler and smarter than me, and everybody likes you more. Oh, not you. I didn't mean to click you. Go away. All right. Not you. Lean on me. Bessie May Mucho. Don't mind me. I'm flashing back to old elementary school enrichment program. I'll be in this space for a while. Serenade. Skin diving. Okay. Okay. So probably Dazzle Annie. But let's double check. Nope, not Sam. Could be Lady Agatha? Okay, it could be Lady Agatha too. So it's either Dazzle or Lady Agatha. Love letter written in Danish. Suspect tabled all discussion while chairing a meeting about the takeover of a furniture factory. She offered me a ride in her convertible. Okay. Then let's look and see who has a convertible. You have a Roadster. What about you, Annie? A Bugatti limousine. I'm assuming that the Roadster would be the convertible. I don't know shit nor dick about cars, so let's get over here. I'm gonna cheat just a little and look up. Okay, yeah, they're like the old timey uh yeah. So then it's got to be her. It's got to be Lady Agatha. So red hair, green eyes. What was her food that she likes? Mexican food restaurants. Feature. Pretty sure it was jewelry. Finally, we get to take down some British peerage. Let's live in a world where Bugatti makes a convertible limo, though. Yeah, just a bunch of people in a car with no roof. Like, but it's so long and so uncomfortable because it's not like, oh, there's like the wind's whipping through my hair as we drive. It's like the wind's knocking me over because there's like no point where I'm not being buffeted by all right. Has a diamond ring the size of a grapefruit. Okay.
Warrant Department. Press Send button 2. Transmit evidence. Warrant issued.
There we go. Now let's track her down. No shit, I forgot. What were the clues? Don't even remember. I got way too caught up. Yacht in the North Sea. That's right. Hey, look, Viola has their own submarines. She was looking for a good buy in turnips. On the history, culture, and customs of the Celts. Wonder where it could be. Okay, none of these are actually what I would think. Because if you're going to say the Celts, I would assume you were talking about, like, anywhere in the British Isles. Turnips makes me think Warsaw? And then a sheep ranch for a song. The sheep ranch. Oh, man, this is weird. I don't know. Why did they make it to where we could finally figure out who the villain is and we don't know? I mean, maybe Reykjavik? But I don't know. Reykjavik is known for its fucking turnips, you know? Uh, okay. Let's check out Iceland, see what they say. Nope, that's it. That's all you get. Okay, good to know. How about Poland? Oh, God. I'm kind of stumped, honestly. I feel like the turnips at least leads me more towards like Slavic. God damn it. God damn it. Said she was going to backpack across a lava desert. Bragged about winning the chili cook-off. Scenic picture, Icelandic. Okay. That seems to imply you're going to Reykjavik now. Ah, creepy mime. Oh, big same. I had the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego soundtrack that had like Rockapella and a bunch of other uh artists on it. Practicing Japanese character, was on her way to meet a gemologist. To Sapporo, huh? I wonder where one would need Japanese characters and be going to Sapporo. A suspicious looking person was asking for you. God, yo, damn, Jesse. Fuck. Couple survives 60 days at sea.
Halt!
All right, I think we got her this time.
Hold it right there.
Lady Agatha Wayland has been tracked to Tokyo by Gumshoe Sharts Farkas. Sharts Farkas said of the arrest, "This is a triumph for all that is treasured by mankind." The chief added, "We are happy to return the statue of Shiva to the citizens of India." As Lady Agatha Wayland was escorted to the police car, she shouted, "I'm innocent." Lady Agatha Wayland will stand trial in San Francisco, California for no reason, because that's not how jurisdiction works. Not a goddamn bit. Quit falling into the prop cart. Exactly. Here we go. On our way back home. We did it.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
Good job. You'll get a promotion for this.
She will be released later today, and her handmaiden will be killed in her stead. As is the way. Qualification quiz. LCC Seeger was the creator of the cartoon blank. See noted personalities cartoonist. Well, let's cheat. LZC Seeger. Oh, that was Popeye. We have been promoted to investigator for knowing who created Popeye. And by knowing, I mean looking up. And yep, I'm just going to check my 1990 edition World Almanac. Wink. All right, we want to do another one? I'm sure that it will be just as easy.
Here is your next case. Contact employee travel. Be careful.
Hold on one second. I will be right back. I gotta check on a tiny person. Okay, I'm back. You miss me? It's okay to lie and say yes. I think you mean investigating, to be fair. The only Seeger I know in this house is Bib Seeger. No, Bib Seeger was correct. All right.
Contact employee travel.
Boing. All right. Egypt's pharaonic past of mummies, hieroglyphics, and stories of Cleopatra and King Tut has contributed significantly to exciting the modern imagination and a curiosity with the primitive. God damn it. God damn it, game. Can you stop? Please stop. The fields of her dreams were wheat, rice, and... That is a weird sentence. The fields of her... That almost feels like some, like, really hacky, like... This game is old enough to run for Senate. Is it not old enough to run for president? I'm frankly surprised. But yeah, like this sentence feels like it could be like a hacky, like garbage romance novel. The fields of her dreams were wheat and rice and cotton fields. We just need sneering imperialists to complete the iffy bingo. I think they're the same. I don't know. I support wizard despotism. I mean, that's true. And frankly, I would support wizard despotism. I, well, first, I support anarchy, and to, I still don't know where I fall on whether I most strongly believe in pure anarchy or anarcho communism. But, either way, I believe that we need less hierarchy, and undue power structure. Hey, kids. So, back in the old days, we had these things called slide projectors, where you'd take a little picture and you'd put it in a cardboard thing, and you'd put it in here, and it'd go around, and the cardboard thing would slot in front of a lens, and the light would go out, and then bam. I've played Control 2019. I know how slide projectors work. Also, Clickflit, you're probably old enough to at least remember when slide projectors were like the joke in animated series and stuff like that, where it was like, you know, let me have you over and show you my slides from my family vacation. Cuz that was like the cliche joke in like a lot of TV was, that like the slideshow of like your boring vacation and stuff like that. A presentation on the Mount Godwin Austen expedition. Intercepted telegram to suspect from cotton plantation on the banks of the Indus River said that she had nutmeg colored hair. Okay. So we know that it's a lady, and we know she has nutmeg colored hair, which means we also know she has hair. I put a slide projector on my face and gone click, click, click. Viewmaster. There was an old ass reel to reel projector in the basement of my childhood home, and one 8mm video reel. Never figured out who the people were in it. Okay. So we know a lady with brown hair. All right. I'm assuming New Delhi because of the whole Indus. Okay. Ask the flight attendant. God damn it, I fucked up. Should have known that it was probably, what was it, Karachi? Wait, another rupee? A broken kickstand. Now, this does give us some extra information. Brown motorcycle. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about Rosa right now. Okay. Now, what's the Mount Godwin Austin expedition? That's what I don't know. It is on the China-Pakistan border. Oh, it's K2. Okay. I've never heard it referred to as anything other than K2. Eyes the color of the Mediterranean. I'm assuming that means blue. What if I just tried this?
Warrant Department. Press Send button to transmit evidence. Warrant issued.
Okay. All right. So, then I'm still confused. Because, right? Okay. Oh god, it's doing it again. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. There we go. She asked about night flights to Orkney Island. She was longing for fried calamari. Oh god, keep her away. She's on to me. They say take the ferry on over, cross the Strait of Dover, keep the date, don't be late. I'll wait in Ramsgate. Tippecanoe and Tyler, too. Suspect just hired to dig tunnel under the English Channel. Hey, who wants to tell him that that's already been done? Seafood gourmet. Yeah, okay. It's definitely her. We're off to jolly old England. She dropped a line to a guy who worked in a tin mine. Stamped coffee and tea of Gisenyi. Suspect trying to outfox competitors by cornering the market on wolframite. She had a wind-burnt face. You're right. It is tungsten. That's because tungsten's weird because its elemental symbol is W. And I was always like, why the fuck is that W? That's stupid. You're stupid. Okay. So, what do we got? We've got that they've got tungsten and what is it? The Gisinyi coffee and tea. Okay. Just want to make sure Kigali is the capital of Rwanda. Yeah, so it's Rwanda is where I want to go. I intentionally made a TTRPG character's unnecessary middle initial W for tungsten. The city of Butare, Butare is the intellectual center of Rwanda, and is here you will find the National University, the National Institute of Scientific Research, and the National Museum. All of her money had "In God We Trust" on it. A riverboat ride from Dubuque to Baton Rouge. I wonder where this could be. Travel agent reports suspect plan to cover much ground from Lake Okeechobee to Puget Sound. Hey, I know where Puget Sound is for reasons. Do 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 do. So, my question is, right? None of these are like in the actual area, but I think they want me to pick New York, right? Florida. I hear there's a gang meeting up for a reunion in town. Cupid gone bad. Yeah, we got her ass. We got her ass.
Hold it
I
right
don't
there.
I don't know how I feel about like her fight sounds. Her fight sounds sound a little like vaguely horny. Acme has arrested Catherine Boom Boom Drib in New York. Doo-womps into the. Hey, how's it going, Siren? You just missed our taking down a wanted criminal with our 1990 World Almanac. Investigator Sharts Fark has commented, it really was nothing. The chief added, we are happy to return the plans of the Great Pyramid to the citizens of Egypt. As Catherine Boom Boom Drib was escorted to the police car, she shouted, I'm innocent. Yeah, I don't know how that got there. That's weird. Also, you ever have like a weird tingling sensation in the back of your skull? Huh. All right, let's head back to Acme HQ.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
Yeah, see you in hell.
Congratulations!
Oh, I don't get a promotion for that? Fuck you, Chief. I
Here
busted
are the
my
details of
ass.
your new case. Make travel arrangements right away.
Why do people keep
This is the chief
stealing stuff from
signing out.
Egypt? This is the second thing in a row someone stole. Yeah, okay, I know why. People want to snort ground up mummies. I get it. But if you're gonna snort a ground up mummy, have it be a mummy you grew at home, okay? You can make your own mummies, and you can snort them ethically. That's a thing you can do. It's not that hard. They have bogs. They have bog mummies, but they're being so occidentalist about it. Yeah, you just need a fresh corpse and a vat of nitrate. There's so many TOS violations in this stream. Uh, for legal reasons, all of this is parody. I want to make that perfectly clear. Do not snort a mummy from Egypt. Don't do it. She was researching the North Pole. She gave me a great recipe for shrimp toast. You're telling me a shrimp toasted this? Traced back to Jacques Cartier. Suspect planned her next scenario to take place in southeastern Ontario. She has deep, earthy eyes. All right. I would assume that means brown. But people can't just fucking say, oh, she had really brown eyes. They're like, she had eyes the color of freshly tilled soil in the mountain dew on the 5th day of June. Well, obviously, it's a color found on it. Okay, so we can rule out the color out of space. Good to know. To Montreal with you. Okay. Canada ranks as the world's second largest nation in land size and is divided into 10 provinces and 2 large territories. Query that priest. That's not a priest. That's a criminal. Okay, this man looks evil as shit, right? This cardinal, this cardinal looks like he's about to be sent to another parish, right? I'm not crazy. First of all, what's that cardinal doing here? He looks like the island guy. God damn it. God damn it, Jesse. He does. He does. I hate that you mentioned it because now I can't not see it. Oh, God. This seems like a great time to take a break. What do you think? I think that's a great idea. Good idea. Good ideas all around. I'll see you in 3. God damn it. We're back to this. We're back to this. Welcome back. In honor of our trip to Canada, I have opened and started to consume a bottle of the finest beverage made with the water of natural Canadian springs. That's right. I'm talking about Clearly Canadian. Not sponsored. Could be sponsored. Hit me up. And yeah. Now I get to drink Clearly Canadian and look at at Cardinal what was it? Ephraim Jepstein Glickflint. God, that made me laugh. Also, Weems, I'm glad that you were able to find all of this. I'm sorry that you had to scream internally, but I'm glad you're here. Why don't you kick off your shoes, relax, take it easy, and you know, just enjoy a nice, relaxing drag of ground up, ethically sourced mummy. Weems, no, that's the mummy dust that makes you French. Sacre bleu! Okay. Invited to a speedboat race in the Indian Ocean. So, Indian Ocean. Qu'est-ce que tu penses que tu fais, mon petit ami? What is it that you think you're doing, my little friend? If I remember correctly. Yay! My 4 years of high school French are still rattling around in there somewhere. All right. Telegram. Meet me in the plaza in downtown Mombasa. If the glove don't fit, you must find not guilty. Shit. We understand that the suspect is looking for romance in Ngong Hills. Je m'appelle Wims. Wims. Bonjour. Wims. I want y'all to know I laughed so hard. I gave myself a headache. Yes, good. Good. That's the secret. That's why I made this stream, to hurt the people I love. Click flint. Pre Um, that town entertainment. If only there were a French way to say Jesse. Unfortunately, it hasn't been invented yet. Okay. Just one syllable. Okay. Indian Ocean. I feel like Nairobi's got to be it, right? Just Squeeze sounds like my name and I hate it. Until 1887, the coast of Kenya was under Arab control. The British obtained control in the 19th century and encouraged. God damn it. And encouraged European settlement. Kenya won its independence in 1963. I wish that I had Je suis girl. Da-da-da. Yeah, encouraged. God, Jesus, that is some fucking acrobatics right there. She hated dangerous sports. And pesos is what we need. Okay. So no dangerous sports. Pick you up at my lunch till we get to Luzon. No, they wanted us to colonize them because they didn't know how to use their own natural. Okay, but like, Click Flint, you say that. You say that, but there are people that make these arguments. There are people that try to spin colonialism and slavery and horrible, inhuman abomination as like just a silly little goof, just a silly little thing on the way to a better world. And it's like it absolutely galls me. And I don't know. We're playing a children's entertainment game. Don't make me get political during this, because I will not stop. I can't stop. I'm a creature fueled by anger and spite. Let's see. Library records reveal suspect has keen interest in the methods of the Hukbalahap guerrillas. She picked up a pretty bad scar somehow. All right, so feature, scar. Hobby's not a dangerous one, so not mountain climbing. But Fhtag-A, the boundaries we're crossing to find these criminals are all political. God damn it. Like, listen, everything is political. Yes, everything is political. To deny the political nature of everything is really an excuse to divest yourself of the political power that you have and have an obligation to use responsibly for the betterment of all people. To hand wave that something is not political is really just an admission that you don't want to take a stand, that you don't want to accept the responsibility that comes with your agency. And like, I get it. It's hard sometimes. Like, it is hard to fight every fight. It is hard, and frankly, it is impossible to fight every fight. But you gotta own that. You gotta accept that, and you gotta be like, listen, I gotta sit this one out because my brain cannot handle this. And that's different than when someone just puts their head in the sand and says it's a video game, it's not political. It's a movie, it's not political. It's a book, it's not political. Or when they try to rationalize away every little bit, that like the politics of this don't actually matter. It doesn't matter if I do this. It doesn't matter if I do that. It all matters. It's all important. And it's frustrating. You mentioned Brennan Lee Mulligan, and I am flattered, but I will never be as articulate or cool as he is. But he said something in one of the most recent. I'm not saying that as a dig at myself. I am saying that Brennan Lee Mulligan is an aspirational figure for me, and someday I hope that I can be as good a communicator, as good a storyteller as he is. He doesn't know it, but he's my shonen rival. Um, but the thing that gets me, the thing that got me was like we in the most recent Dimension 20, hearing him talk about politics and how a lot of people are like, I'm not a political person because politics is the domain of assholes. Politics is the domain of people that want to take advantage of people, that want to say whatever they need to get power and use it. And I feel that. I feel that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have at times thought about running for local government because it this is going to be a weird tangent, so bear with me. One of my favorite role-playing game campaigns that I have ever been in, a friend of mine, Spike, let me play a character who was essentially an arcane robot from the distant past. And his whole thing was that he developed free will. His owner found this out, didn't tell anybody. Everybody else was like, oh, wait, your robot's actually autonomous now? Yeah, we got to factory reset his ass. Um, and in the process, a little bit of him is left alive. A little bit is left in there with a message from his quote master, really his friend. That's like, I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. I did the best I could. I've been stripped of all of my power, my rank, my privilege in society. But more than anything, I feel ashamed of us, and I feel ashamed that I couldn't do more for you. I hope that someday some part of you remains, and I hope that you go on to be happy. And the C1 to RNO, Cyrano for short, his whole thing was that he took that as like a directive almost. His goal was to make people happy, to find happiness, because his entire world was gone when he woke up. And one of the things he noticed is that, like, the people running things aren't doing it for the good of people. That they do it for establishments, they do it for ideals, they do it for political structure. All of these things are just machines that keep themselves alive at the cost of people. And so my character runs for Lord Mayor. He's like, if I can't trust anyone else to do this job to help people, I will help people. That is what I do. And frankly, I wish I had Cyrano's courage sometimes. Because he never stopped trying. Even when he failed, even when he struggled and couldn't make sense of it, he had the resolve to keep going. And, like, that is aspirational to me. I try. And I think I do better than I used to. But, God, there's so much pain and heartache everywhere. Sorry, just give me a second. Thanks for that, Weems. I appreciate it. Yeah, so all that long story, long rambling story, not short, is all of that. I feel like just kind of comes back to like somebody has to be willing to be in charge and not be a fuck. And we gotta break the mentality that we can let other people run our lives. Because it's so rare that you find someone who will do that altruistically. I'm not saying it's not possible, but we're not finding it right now. That's for fucking sure. So we gotta work together and we gotta make a better future. And that's why I fucking love anarchy, because that's what anarchy is, baby. It is a bunch of beautiful, broken people holding hands and building the future. Another Brennan Lee Mulligan line I think about from Burrower's End: people should make power should make you tired. Yes, God, yes. We have completely stopped playing this game, and I apologize, but I want to say one more thing. You know, people always talk about the, like, oh, you know, like, we should do what we need to make sure that, you know, police officers on the job are safe, or like that, you know, insert whatever person who has positional authority to enforce laws and wield power against people, foreign or domestic, that they should be able to go to work and not feel scared. And I think more than anything, I feel that that is a fundamental cultural misunderstanding of what a job like that, if you believe in the idea of a police force, should be. I think that if you believed in something like that, that it would have to be, to be a real protecting and serving body, have to be a group of individuals who are okay with putting themselves in jeopardy, in the line of harm, and doing everything they can to do no harm. I think, and like, as someone who served in the military, this was like when I joined the idea that I had. Now, my feelings became more complicated as I went on, but my feelings were that everything that I do should be to protect people, and that all of us should be willing to lay down our life to protect one fucking other person. Because that's what it's all about. And yeah, what you're saying, yeah, you should be able to be around police and not constantly feel like you've done something wrong. Exactly. You should not be afraid of police. Granted, there probably shouldn't be police in the way that we have, and there shouldn't be a militarized force that we call the police. But even if you believe that there should be a police force, it should be something that doesn't inspire fear in fucking everybody. Ugh. Hey, look, Carmen Sandiego. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, okay. The Warrior Cop and the warfighter thing. That warfighter was a term that started to come up more and more in the military as I was leaving. And boy, howdy, it is the dumbest thing, and I hate it. All right, pesos. Do they use pesos in Kingston? I don't know what they use. What is the currency of Jamaica? Let's find out. Oh, I could look at the country. That would tell me. Jamaica. Nope, they use the dollar. Oh, it's probably Manila. Let me double check on that. Philippines. Peso. There we go. Oh, yeah, and they said Luzon. Duh. Okay. Sorry. I got off on my fucking tangent and completely forgot everything about this fucking game. That's right. Where they make the envelopes. Very good. All right, everybody. Let's all hang our heads and feel bad. The US granted the Philippines independence on July 4th, 1946. In 1948, Quezon City became the official capital. In actuality, Manila remained the seat of government. Yeah, we gave them that freedom. Don't you know that freedom is a completely alienable right? You got fish in your eyes, lady. Rode on a Harley. All right. Pair of tickets to Tropical Paradise. Let's check out the warrant, see if we got enough here.
Warrant department. Press send button 2. Transmit evidence. Warrant issued.
All right, we got Rosa Sorosa Arosa. Oh, sorry, a rose. A shipment of tobacco. I really love the processing effect of like these photos in old games. I don't know, it's something about it makes me really happy. Um Suspect has slipped into San Pedro Sula to make secret deal with Banana Enterprise. She has red hair. Yeah, croquet. Not a dangerous one. God, don't even get me started on the Dole Corporation.
All I remember is that scar.
Okay. So we had Tropical Paradise, and we had tobacco and bananas. There's a part of me, I'm not sure which one it's going to be, frankly. part of me is thinking Honduras. Because, like, tobacco is much more of, like, a Central American crop, right? Than, like, Peru or Brazil, if I'm thinking correctly. But I don't know. I don't know. Prove it. You can't prove it. Okay. The one thing I would say is I do know that Honduras makes cigars. So that would be my only reason I would go with that one over the others. Oh God, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Tobacco. All right, we chose the right one. Yes. A gang meeting at the reunion in town. Get her ass. Get her ass. Oh, Jesus.
Hold it right there.
Acme has arrested Rosa Arosa in Tegucigalpa. Showing my American full ass out. Investigator Sharts Fargus commented, it really was nothing. The chief said, we are happy to return King Tut's mask to the citizens of Egypt. As Rosa Sorosas Arosa was escorted to the police car, she shouted, I'm innocent. Will stand trial in San Francisco, California, again without any regard for how jurisdiction in a criminal case works.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
No. You misheard us.
Well done.
We found the defendant Quilty. You're not going to give me another promotion, you son of a bitch. I earned that. All right. Have we had enough, or you all want to see one more case? I promise I won't go into any long, civically minded diatribes. I promise. Do it, Fhtag-A-Pella. Yeah.
Here is your next case. Make travel arrangements right away. This is the chief signing out.
I want you to make more puns, Clickfoot. 1,000-year egg. Unomas, the really weird sequel to Christmas. Everybody knows that Unomas is the holiday that when you get to it, you have to say Unomas or else you have to draw another holiday. Who here wants to eat 1,000-year egg? Denmark has just draw 4 holidays in the country. Confucianism was founded in China in the 6th century BC by Confucius. It is practiced in China, Japan, and Mongolia, and its followers believe in the afterlife. I There's a lot to unpack here, isn't there? You don't eat the egg, you use it as an ingredient in the things you're actually eating. No, eat egg. Yeah, Confucianism is not really. Again, this is uh, not somebody who really is an authority on this in any meaningful way, but like I do consider myself to be something of a like student of world culture, and I have a modest understanding of a lot of different belief systems. And yeah, Confucianism is much more concerned with like uh like it is much more about like what works and what is right and good to do rather than like you need to do this or God's gonna beat your balls. Her hair was ashen. She was always joking around, so I took her announcement that she was on her way to the Dead Sea with a grain of salt. I'm assuming ashen means black. God, God better not beat my balls button back. Instructions unclear. Made beat balls in the kitchen and also a huge mess. Okay, let's check out that market. Filled with cut and polished diamonds. I'll just take those. Thank you. Dollars were exchanged for shekels and mailed to a diamond finishing business near the city of Dimona. De Beers. You ever think it's weird how we always have a problem with cartels until it's a diamond cartel? I can't believe Sparkus accepted conflict diamonds. Any diamond's a blood diamond if you throw it at somebody hard enough. Evidence report. Empty box. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hey guys, we made it to Palestine. I'm gonna get banned, aren't I? Start loading my diamonds into my shotgun. A bunch of lightly cocained empty plastic bags. All right, do you think this is gonna be the same creepy priest? Because if the same creepy priest is in Jerusalem, I feel like the optics get even worse. I'm Palestine has a few Christians, some a soupçon. Capital Jerusalem, city rich in ancient history. In addition, due to European immigration, Israel has a distinctly modern and Western look. Yep. He's just praying at a wall, not the wall. Yeah. You know, I didn't know that there were so many Pink Floyd fans in Jerusalem, but everybody's there going on about the wall. Property of Vile. That man's dead. Yep. Yep. It's Ephraim Jepstein. She was picked up in a limo by an aide to the prime minister. She was shucking oysters. Well, shuck you too, buddy. Let's check out the church. Answering machine. Message on the machine. I'll pick you up when the daylight. When the daylight come, we'll fly in my amphibian to the land of coconut and rum in the heart of the Caribbean. I feel like that's some real slant ass rhyme there. Deo. Mi se de, mi se de, mi se de, mi se deo. Did this game just badly paraphrase Harry Belafonte? Agents have tracked the suspect's stealth to a member country of the British Commonwealth. Well, that's Jamaica. I really love when, like, the royal family went to Jamaica most recently and they were just like, we don't fucking want you here. The majority of Jamaicans are of African descent. The original inhabitants of Jamaica, the Arawak Indians, died out during Spanish rule. What a cheery little fact. I also again love like if you're going to put these things as your fact about here, I feel like you're choosing this. You could put other facts about Jamaica. You know? Like you could put anything there instead of, hey, there's a lot of people of African descent here. Don't know why. Wink. Also, all the people that used to live here aren't here anymore because they died because of the Spanish. It's just such a weird choice to then be like, well, we brought this up, but we got to tiptoe around the things that would make people upset. Yes, yes, like if you don't want to mention it, which I mean, I can understand that a game that is aimed at children might not have the time nor tools to express with the appropriate nuance the horrors of slavery to children, you know? But like, it is also something that you should not shy away from or hide or lie about either. If you don't think that it's the right place, time, or format to discuss it, don't walk to the line and then take a step back, you know? It's like they're bringing it up, realizing the implications, then scuttling it. Yes, exactly, exactly. Hey, kids, want to learn about the triangle slave trade? Jesus Christ. Thanks, Carmen Sandiego. No, not today. Yeah, it is a mystery. Uh, she packed a suitcase full of cotton plaid shirts, set off tip for Madras. Noticed a tattoo on her arm. A tattoo, you say? Newspaper with an item circled. Unusual rainfall over the Assam hills. Oh, stop. Tattoo said Veritas. Yeah, and then Carmen Sandiego has an Equitas tattoo because they were both really big fans of Boondock Saints back in the day, and like now they have to like kind of distance themselves from that because of the problematic elements, but like they're still like secretly like, yeah, but isn't it like so cool? In nomine patron, in nomine pastry, e filo, e spiritus snack tea. God damn it, that's good. Suspect has pulled the rug out from under the textile merchant. Okay. Sorry, hold on just 1 second. Sorry, just got a message from somebody. Anyway, okay. So what was it? Assam. That's all right. Assam's India, right? I feel silly, but I just want to make sure that I'm not like completely off base. The largest city in India is the seaport of Bombay and Calcutta. India is an exporter of raw materials and an importer of food and industrial goods. She had deep blue eyes. Navigation logs of Pedro Alvarez Cabral. Love letter. Portuguese. No, stop. Stop clicking on the wrong thing. Largely Catholic country. Practicing her backhand. So, tennis. How's that warrant looking? Oh, I
Warrant,
forgot.
department. Press send button 2. Transmit evidence.
God damn it.
Warrant, department. Press send button 2. Transmit evidence. Data eliminates all suspects.
What? Okay. What if I get rid of that?
Warrant, department. Press send button 2. Transmit evidence. Warrant issued.
Okay. There we go. Got it. So I'm assuming we're going to go to Brazil. Portuguese. Catholic. Brazil, once a Portuguese colony, is the largest country in South America. Brazil has a rich tropical lowland of the Amazon River basin, mountainous highlands, and 4,600 miles of coastline. They tried to kill me. Bagoom. Let's get her ass.
Halt! Hands up!
If we don't get promoted for this one, I will piss myself to death. Dazzle Annie Nonker has been tracked to Rio de Janeiro by investigator Sharts Farkas. So the result, this is a triumph for all that is treasured by mankind. See, we're serving the interest of capital here. It's okay. We are happy to return a 1,000-year-old egg to the citizens of China. Told the reporter, I will appeal if I'm found guilty, if I'm still in jail. Pissed self to death is certainly a way one could describe death by dehydration.
Order in the court. The court finds the defendant guilty.
Yay!
Good job.
When are you gonna promote me, man? I'm busting my ass here. This is horse shit. I'll sue. This is... This is garbage. This is my last case. I just want to see... I just want to see what the options have here for me.
Make travel arrangements right away. This is the chief signing out. Contact employee travel.
Oh, God, fine. Shut up, chief. Hey, the Mekong. All right. What do we got for options? Hall of Fame. Hooray! After a job like that, no promotion? Maybe that San Diego dame has the right idea. It was then that I resigned to piss myself to death. But at least I had this bottle of scotch to get the waterworks started. Alright, that's enough of that. That's enough of that horse shit. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight for this goofy, silly, weird little tangent from our usual point and click focused fun times. This was a little... I don't know if I had a different version of this game, but it definitely seemed like a little different, a little easier in some regards, and then harder in a couple different. Like, I remember having to look at the maps all the time, so I'm going to have to try and find that version. And I think maybe it'd be fun to play that. Where in the world is Brant Storm, gentleman thief? Oh, God, I shouldn't have eaten that egg. Okay, but with that said, thank you all for joining, for being amazing people, for being really cool, awesome, neat people, and for spending the evening with me. It's always wonderful. Now, let's see if we can find somebody to rate it to. Who we got? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay. Let me ask y'all. Would you rather raid out to somebody playing Tomodachi Life, Subnautica 2, or Mina the Hollower? I mean, hey, if you want to, I won't stop you. That's between you and Jesus. Note to self: a cappella group comprised entirely of individuals from different islands in the same chain. Archipelago. God, that's so bad it's good, and I love it. Uh, so yeah, like, listen, Jesse. Okay, Tomodachi Life. All right, then let's go hit up. We're gonna go right over to Allie. Uh, let's see. How about this? Where in the world is Alistair Arsene? Feel free to use whatever emotes you want. I want to thank everybody for coming, for hanging out again. Next up, we have the Adventures of Appropriator Gunch on Wednesday. I'll see you then. I have been your friendly neighborhood cosmic horror Fhtag-A-Pella, and don't ever forget, you all are amazing, and I'm really happy to have you here. And you're good. Get loved, idiots. Bye.